Here's the course description, and I will just read this to you. So, Principles of Organismal Biology is a hybrid course with online asynchronous materials like my lecture videos and assessments, also synchronous virtual discussion, which happens once a week in Journal Club, and then finally in-person activities, meaning the laboratory. This is an introduction to the fundamental principles and concepts of organismal biology. The topics that we will cover include a phylogenetic survey of the kingdoms with emphasis on Plantae and Animalia, a review of Mendelian genetics, and an introduction to the evolution of living organisms through natural selection. Laboratory work supplements and expands lecture topics, as well as provides an introduction to scientific observation, use of the microscope, collection and analysis of data, and construction of laboratory reports. Intended for students that are majoring in biological, psychological, or pre-health sciences, and also for non-majors who want or need a more challenging introduction to biology. So I should say that Bio 113 is the majors biology course for freshmen. There is a biology course that's meant for non-majors called Bio 111. So just keep that in mind. If you don't intend to major in biological sciences or biochemistry, please consider taking Bio 111. In this class, we're going to evaluate life as a feature of Earth, tracing planetary changes that allowed life to originate, evolve, and diversify. And all of this can be summed up by what we call the 5 big ideas in biology. That is number 1, evolution, number 2, structure and function, number 3, information flow and storage, number 4, transformation of matter and energy, and then finally, systems. And we'll get into the details of that during this course, which is so exciting. We do have core curriculum domain and major curriculum goals outlined here, as well as numerous student learning outcomes that you can anticipate being mandated to acquire throughout your course in our time together. So the instructional methods for Bio 113 might be a little bit unorthodox compared to what you might be used to in other courses. I'm going to implement what is called a flipped classroom. That means that I'm going to provide to you materials such as lecture videos, YouTube videos, assignments, and assessments that you are to engage with on your own time. This means that you are responsible for any and all material that I make available to you, including textbook readings and journal club readings. Now, when we get together, either in person in the lab or synchronously on Zoom, that is when we will spend time delving deeper into those topics, mainly with case studies and looking at scientific journal articles. Okay, so you are responsible for engaging with all of this material on your own, and please bring any questions that you might have to our Friday sessions. These Friday sessions, again, will be held via Zoom. We will not be discussing a journal article. Instead, this is time dedicated to you to have your questions answered about what you learned from my lecture videos throughout the previous week, okay? So we'll get in the flow of these things, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'm happy to answer them before we get started. We also need to address that not all of us have access to the same technology. If you do have technology access issues, please raise those concerns immediately with me, and I can work something out with the IT department here on your behalf.